It's hard to imagine a time when a tan was a sign of poverty. Skin bronzed from sun exposure was confined to the poor, to servants toiling in the fields. Victorian ladies and Southern belles always carried parasols or wore large hats to protect themselves from the sun. In ancient Roman Greece, women used lead paint to whiten their faces, inadvertently poisoning themselves in the bargain. In the 10th century, arsenic was ingested because of the deathly pallor it produced. The women of Elizabethan England used white powder on their faces and even penciled in blue veins to make their skin look translucent. But now, the vast majority of us love having a suntan. It carries happy associations with sand and surf, leisure time spent splashing in pools and riding in boats, carefree vacations stretching on seemingly into infinity. And we can blame it all on Coco Chanel. She was well established as a style icon in the 1920s when she returned from a vacation in the south of France with, of all things, a tan. Although she later admitted to acquiring the tan by accidentally staying out too long, it was too late. An enduring trend was born. People immediately began to equate a tan with travel, glamour, and an affluent lifestyle. Coincidentally, it was at about this time that hemlines skyrocketed northward, and women for the first time exposed their arms and legs. By the 1950s, the bikini arrived on the fashion scene, and the all-over body tan was born. By the 60s and 70s, suntan oils and lotions were big business. Most of these were effectively basting oils with no sun protection whatsoever. One do-it-yourself recipe called for baby oil mixed with iodine to combine rapid tanning with a reddish tint for quick maximum results. But it didn't stop there. By the 1980s, America had begun its love affair with indoor tanning. Tanning beds are now a $2 billion per year industry, with tanning beds on seemingly every street corner. What used to be a summer or vacation activity became for some a year-round obsession. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, more than 1 million people visit tanning salons on an average day. Some tanning facilities boast that they only emit good UVA ultraviolet rays and not UVB or burning rays. But in fact, both types of rays can cause damage. Sunburns from sunshine come from UVB rays and limit damage to the top layers of skin. Tanning beds, however, deliver UVA rays, which damage the skin more deeply. Sadly, tanning beds are extremely popular with young people, particularly those involved in bodybuilding, cheerleading, and other high-profile sports where the skin is exposed year-round. 30 to 40% of 16 to 18-year-olds tan regularly. Regular use of tanning beds enables people to get many decades worth of photoaging before age 20. Dermatologists are seeing teens brought in by their mothers, the very mothers who allowed them to frequent tanning beds, for evaluation of unsightly spots, which turn out to be cancerous, or at least precancerous. To put this into perspective, the risk of melanoma, the deadliest of skin cancers, for a child born in the 1930s was 1 in 1,500. For a child born today, it's 1 in 60. But even after a cancer scare and with the facts firmly in hand, certain populations continue to tan. It's similar to smokers who refuse to quit after being diagnosed with emphysema or lung cancer. There is some evidence to suggest that tanning, whether indoors or out, is addictive. The real sun or the tanning bed causes the body to release feel-good endorphins and creates a mild euphoria. With repeated exposure, it becomes something that's difficult to give up. Also, the payoff for young people is a more even skin tone, and tanning can temporarily dry up teen acne. But remember, it's a deal with the devil. Even a light tan is a form of skin injury. Approximately 90% of the age-related changes in our skin are attributable to photoaging, whether from the sun or tanning beds. Overexposed skin becomes thin, dry, rough, blotchy, and wrinkled. Conversely, people who have avoided the sun look substantially younger than their age. What can you do to avoid this damage? Stay out of the sun altogether when the sun is at its most intense, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wear sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher and reapply often. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes from macular degeneration, cataracts, and crow's feet as well. A moderate amount of sun exposure, 10 minutes a day with face and arms exposed, can help the body synthesize adequate amounts of vitamin D. Additionally, light sun exposure can lift your mood and improve your sleep. Do worship the sun, but do so wisely and avoid tanning beds altogether. For Endless Youth in Life, I'm Jane Morse.